Hey, hello everybody and welcome back to whatever I'm doing. We are now here in the third rail going to find Imogene, who has run off with someone, as per usual apparently. So, I know who to ask.
Hey,
Gotta ask the
Silver
singer.
Shroud. Come on, tell me your secret identity.
I am customers only.
Wanna fight me?
Yo, do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
I love that. Hey, you're singing and all that. You just started, but come over here.
King of the Ghouls. God, it's good to be home.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
That was not what
Excuse
I'm
me,
here for.
miss.
Why, hello. Did you like the song?
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there?
Well, I'm in a silver shroud costume. Is that special enough?
I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you
That's
to
different
my
for every
party?
character. You have, she goes off of your special stats, and whichever's the highest, she'll make a comment about.
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Alright, well.
Do you know
let's
Imogene
just-
Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
Need to
I just need to talk to her.
Why are you looking for her, honey?
Her family's worried that something's happened to her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time
There's a
of
few
day,
of those
but
type of people in the
Imogene,
Commonwealth.
She latched on to him for some reason.
Fortunately, I know which one
suppose
this
it
is.
hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense.
It's the more
Some
intense
women
one
find
than
that
the usual.
irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
More equivalent to
Is there a
televangelist.
problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going
Just
on
like how
and
it's
on about
dead
joining
silent
them
in this
back
bar.
bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Alrighty then.
Any friend of Mayor Hancock is a friend of the third rail.
Hancock, I'm glad I have you around here.
Need a fix, please. I'm dying here.
You kidding? Of course. From my personal stash. You have fun with that.
Hancock and his chem obsession is not good. It's not good. But, I mean, Hancock's one classy fellow, somehow. I mean, in retrospect, it doesn't make sense why he's so classy, but he is classy. He's very classy. Alright. So, let's go find the preacher fellow. Who is over here? Because I had actually already been by this place. So, yeah. Alright. So, I've now been asking myself the question, if I were in the Fallout universe, would I rather live in Diamond City? Or would I rather live in Good Neighbor? Because that's kind of a hard question. Because each one has its good, like, really good things about it, but it also has its terrible things about it. Because, I mean, Diamond City's got like this whole hierarchy and like a big separation between the poor and the rich or whatever, which is crazy to me, but you know, okay. So that's there. Whereas in Good Neighbor, everybody's basically got the same things, but it's also filled with like criminals and people you probably wouldn't trust. So it's a hard choice, man. Hard choice. I love both of them though. They're great.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Also, this guy is the one who's easy on the
I'm looking
eyes.
for Emma Jean
What?
Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine.
Um,
Not that it's any of your
That's
business.
not very
but
convincing. Also, seriously,
and
that
I are just
mustache
having a
though.
little
Why?
relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was
That
acting
seems
crazy,
kinda prisoner-like.
threatening to run off. You know how women can get.
Shame.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Oh yeah.
Darn it.
We can be real convincing.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
Alright, do I have caps? We're gonna hope I have
Maybe
caps.
500 caps will help make her available?
You sure? I really think his getup could use a splash of red.
What kind of person do you think I am? I'm not gonna take money to let you see my woman.
Seriously? Alright, we're gonna threaten.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Literally ran out of
Wouldn't wanna get any
options.
stains all over that fine outfit you're wearing, would ya?
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
Oh boy. They're all at me, aren't they? Oh jeez, this one's trying to hit handcuff. What on earth are these people wearing? Seriously. What on earth? Man, I do not like having to kill all these people. They aren't exactly the greatest people ever, but still. Okay, so you kill him and then everybody runs off except this one. Hancock's gonna still keep shooting at him though, which is unfortunate. Alrighty. Just hear screaming in the background. Okay, not this way. Alrighty.
You must be Emma Jean.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Yep.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
A little bit.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society. Back when there was any.
Keep your heads down.
How am I not dead yet?
What happens if you don't get more serious?
I don't think we need to worry about
This is
that.
great.
I've gone without
I'm
sleep
waiting for
much
when I
longer
die.
before.
There we go. I died. That was pretty funny to watch, though. Okay. Well, alright. Well, I have to redo that, but... I think that's worth it, though. Seeing that last thing, I think that's totally worth redoing whatever I have to redo. Plus, I don't know, maybe I got something that can increase charisma for a little bit. Oh man, I'm at the 3rd rail? Oh jeez. Okay, well, I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, we're back. Yay! Alright, I was just gonna see if I got anything that increases charisma. Charisma. Otherwise, I could probably talk to Hancock. He might give me something that helps. I don't? Really? Huh. Strange, I was sure I was gonna have something. I don't know, I might have a fancy outfit that helps. Oh, a clean striped suit gives me 2. Even a dirty striped suit gives me 2. Alrighty, I guess we're gonna try this. No, I want the clean striped suit. How fancy do I look? Oh, I look pretty dashing. Alrighty. But let's talk to Hancock. Maybe he's got some chems.
Hey, Hancock.
Do you look like you could use a...
That's buff out. That's not gonna help me.
Your thoughts?
Wouldn't put more Brotherhood soldiers real high on my list of needs for the Commonwealth.
What? Come
That's
on.
all.
You can't get enough
Sure.
of Brotherhood soldiers. There was no sarcasm in that statement at all. Alrighty.
Learn about our movement?
Welcome, neighbor.
I like that
We're
short
always
cough.
glad to see a new
Him.
face around here.
Him.
Tell me something.
I literally just want your
Do you
attention
ever
to him.
feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Come on.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
Well, I do
Imogene
look
is
pretty
in
dashing
So's
in that
town.
in that
She's
suit,
not
though.
seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and
She's
I are just having
fine.
a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked
She's
in her
not a
room until she
prisoner.
calms
She's just
down.
locked in a place
She's
that she
acting
can't
crazy,
leave
threatening
from
to
until
run
I
off.
say so.
You know how women can get.
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Oh yeah, we can be real convincing.
Look, truth is,
Yeah.
we had a little, disagreement
Yeah.
about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all
Woot,
yours.
no violence.
I've gotta warn you,
Thank you, clean
way
striped suit.
stronger than
I
she
hope
looks.
you decide to be
It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
All of you? There's like 20 of you here. That's a little intense. Oh my gosh, can you walk any slower? I'm having flashbacks to walking the settlers to Sanctuary, and that's not a good thing. Well, this time I'm not gonna get murdered mid-conversation, so I'm kind of disappointed in that regard, but hey.
It's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
Okay. Hiya there.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Sure.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit...
Look at how dashing I look.
You really know
That
how
actually
to
is a
flatter
pretty
lady,
nice
don't
suit.
you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I
But
was
then,
well known
if
as
it
one of the
halts
belles of Boston
aging,
society. Back
then
when there
shouldn't
was
it
any.
halt you right where you're at right now?
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get going already.
It wasn't my idea for you to come down here poking your nose into my business.
I didn't like any of my options.
I'm just here to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine, as you can see. I was just waiting to see if Thomas would come to his senses. But since you've already gone to all this trouble, I may as well leave now. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
It is a strange place.
Need anything before we go?
No, I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way home. I'm not quite ready to face Mother. And thank you. I really do appreciate you coming to find me. Even though I didn't actually need rescuing.
Are you sure? You just walked into a wall for about 10 seconds there. Oh gosh. Alright, well, I gotta get to Cabot House, so we're gonna get to Cabot House quick. And, yeah. Cabot House. So much Cabot House. This definitely is not my favorite quest line. It's a lot different and like interesting like the first time you do it, but just after the second, like this time it's just like, oh okay. Meh. I don't know, it's just not my type of thing. Cause it's just a little out there for Fallout, at least in my opinion, but meh. I mean, I guess the Silver Shroud quest, you could argue the same thing, but I'm biased on that one, so yeah. At least I'll admit that, though. I'm totally biased on that. And I mean, this is a nice, long and lengthy sort of quest missions things. I mean, technically it's 3 quests. But, yeah.
Edward, are you there? Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
Can't actually live here, right?
Not now. God, it's happening. Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
It's much clearer.
That's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward!
Hi, Hancock.
There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm
Again,
thinking.
family drama.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emma Jean. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment.
Well, technically not, because most of them are dead, but
explaining their unusual
I mean, some of them might have been related there.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Uh-huh.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century.
What makes you think that?
Patterns of speech, general demeanor, physical health. You reminded me of the old days the moment I laid eyes on you. I just didn't put my finger on it until now. Is there anything else before we get going?
Alrighty.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
I can't tell if he likes his father or if he doesn't like his father. He's like switched each time he talks about him.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Sure.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
I don't remember it being all that serious, but okay.
Try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do.
Are you
know
sure?
As well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh. What do you want?
Alrighty. So I'm gonna end it here because I mean that conversation kind of goes into the next quest a lot, but it also finished that up. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video where we go and help out at Parsons because, you know, big battle, huge. I gotta be prepared, even though okay, whatever. But you know, got this. We got this. It'll be great. So again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you see you next time.